What up, everybody in the YTBC? Big shout out to the UGC, hashtag come at the boxing, and the NBBC. When you get a chance, go to the description box of this video. I put the links to all my brothers there. Give them a listen, and if you feel compelled to do so, please subscribe. Now, this is the kind of video that I try to avoid making, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Over the past couple days, I've been seeing some comments on my videos, and as my boy IOTBA would say, I must address the bullshit. Now, before I get into this, I want it to be known I do not have a problem with anybody commenting on my videos if they disagree with what I gotta say. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. If you are able to articulate why you disagree with the content of a specific video, you bring up your own points, you build a case for why you feel the way you feel, or why you feel that I am wrong. I am perfectly fine with that. I've never blocked anybody for doing that, and I will continue not to block anybody for doing that. And if you don't believe me, just ask Get This Smoke. When he disagrees with me, he states his grievances with my content, and we engage in dialogue, because that's what men do. Now, what I will not put up with are trolls. And let me go ahead and define what that is exactly. All right, because a lot of people out there will accuse you of being a troll, but they don't know what that word actually really means. So I'm going to set the record straight. I'm the one who does the boxing dictionary around here. Remember that. So this is a freebie. A troll is somebody who will leave a comment on your channel, not necessarily, but sometimes doesn't have content of their own, to either get a rise out of you or to just be a bitch. That is my definition of a troll. Keep in mind, just because you make videos doesn't mean you're not a troll, but that at least shows that you put yourself out there to be trolled yourself. All right, now that we got that out of the way, the kind of comments I've been getting the last couple of days, there's a trend to them. It has been people with no content who obviously have a grievance with what I have to say, but are not smart enough to articulate those grievances through dialogue. They make statements such as, "You don't know what you're talking about," in all caps, and stupid shit like that. Now, the most recent video for this to happen with is my last video, titled, "Where Are the Numbers?" Now, if you don't point out specifically, and I'll use Get This Smoke as an example once again, he had some grievances with that. He had a grievance with the fact that I said that Tyson Fury sold that fight. And he went into why he felt that was incorrect. I don't have a problem with that. But these other buffoons, they leave these comments and don't elaborate on shit. They don't elaborate on a goddamn thing. So you're telling me that I'm wrong, but the title of the video is, "Where Are the Numbers?" I'm asking a question. And if I'm not mistaken, nowhere in that video did I claim that any of my point of view were facts. Because here's the reality. A lot of these motherfuckers don't know the difference between a fact and opinion in the first place. They just don't. They say stupid shit like, Spence knocks out Canelo. Facts. And see, there's not even anything wrong with that statement until you get to the word facts. If you were to say, I believe Spence knocks out Canelo, I would disagree with you. But at the end of the day, they haven't fought, so we really don't know. But to say he knocks him out and then follow it with the word facts, that changes the statement altogether. And that comes to my first point. I honestly don't give a shit what y'all think of my content. For those of you who are trolls, I just don't. See, you're not going to see me going over to BFTB. You're not going to see me going over to 78 Sports. You're not going to see me going over to Ego, Dante's Boxing Nation. You're not going to see comments of mine from any of those channels because I don't watch them. I don't give a shit what they got to say enough to go on their channel to tell them. But you obviously are worried about what I got to say. And the funny thing is, there was a couple streams where I saw these dumbasses in the chat talking about, y'all worried about Deontay Wilder, but y'all got like 16 viewers. Saying stupid shit like that. First off, the UGC never claimed to be the face of boxing. However, there were many claims that Deontay Wilder was the face of boxing. So we want to know the numbers. You're comparing apples to oranges, like dumb bitches would do. It's not the same shit. Even if we were boxers, it wouldn't be the same shit because you're talking about pay-per-views versus a stream on YouTube. It still wouldn't be the same thing. But there were statements, bold statements made about a particular boxer, and we want to know where are the numbers. And we feel that it's taking longer than it normally would, and we are speculating, which we are allowed to do. We can speculate. Look at a lot of these videos on YouTube. A lot of it is speculative shit. I saw a title yesterday saying AJ will rob Ruiz. That's very speculative. And it's very wrong because, once again, they're speaking on it as if it's going to happen. They said they think he's going to rob him. Fair enough. I disagree with it. But if that is your negative outlook on the fight, fine. But the problem here is this. Y'all give a bit too much of a damn what I think, and I give too little shits of what you think. And the only reason why I'm making this video is I'm trying to help y'all not waste your motherfucking time. Because if there's one thing that I hate, and my girlfriend could tell you this, is I hate time wasters. If I see somebody wasting time, I can't help but to say something. And I see y'all wasting your time. And even though y'all are a bunch of little bitches, I can't help but have some kind of OCD about this shit. You're wasting your time. Because honestly, I don't give a shit what y'all think. Most of y'all don't have accomplishments in real life, so you gotta latch on to a fighter, and because your fandom is only skin deep, you latch on to the first fighter who has the same skin tone as you, who is doing what you think is great, and you will defend that man to the death, apparently. I mean, A certain somebody recently did say that they would die for this. So me saying that is not incorrect. Some of y'all are willing to do that shit. I'm not emotionally attached to any of these fighters, and I really don't give a damn where they come from, what race they are. I'm Puerto Rican and Mexican, and I cannot stand Danny Garcia, and I cannot stand Canelo Alvarez. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't give them respect where respect is due. I just don't like them. They're just not my favorite boxers right now. Can that change? Yeah, but it has nothing to do with their race. And there have been Puerto Rican and Mexican fighters in the past that I do like. But there's also been black, Asian, white. Because guess what? Newsflash, my fandom is not skin deep. And that's a lot of y'all's problem. Your fandom goes skin deep and no further. Listen, I don't give a shit if you think you are some general in some race war on fucking YouTube. Of all the places you're going to fight racism on YouTube, apparently. And then y'all want to fight racism with racism. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Stop wasting your time. Stop acting like a bunch of little bitches. Go out there and accomplish something. And then you don't have to latch on to Deontay Wilder or Errol Spence or anybody else. You'll have your own accomplishments that you can be proud of. But y'all are into this shit way too deep for skin deep shit. It's fucking pathetic. And then you want to treat YouTube like it's some gang shit. Anybody who is not y'all who talks boxing is a problem to you. Even if they're not fucking with you. And I know we don't fuck with you. Because the second somebody did, they got booted out. Because we're supposed to be focused on what we're doing. We're not worried about what anybody else is doing. Now, we see somebody making some fire content. We fuck with them in a sense where we support them. But we don't see it as, and I'm part of the UGC, so I'm gonna just speak for us. We don't see it as the UGC versus everybody else. If you're NBBC or LDBC or independent, we don't got a problem with any of that shit. At least I don't. I don't have a problem with you if you're LDBC, because I don't judge people based off of what group they associate with. I'm going to judge you on an individual basis on whether or not I'm going to fuck with you. But trust me, if I see that you're just skin deep, you're a fucking troll, you saying stupid shit like Spence will knock out Canelo facts, then yeah, I'm not going to fuck with you. There's a lot of shit you need to learn before I can fuck with you. But I'm not here to entertain the bullshit. So in the meantime, until you learn something, you will get blocked. Never to be seen again. And yeah, you can make another account. But guess what? Come around here, say some stupid shit, you will get blocked once again. I have no problem blocking people. It's not something that I typically do. But if you obviously have some internal struggles, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, so I'm not going to try to help you. Just going to block you and hope that you get help somewhere professionally. But the best advice I could give you is just stop acting like a bunch of little bitches. People have their own point of view. Just because it doesn't align with your point of view doesn't mean that it's wrong. That person has obviously lived a different lifestyle, has come from a different walk of life than you. It doesn't make them a bad person. Now, when you want to act like a little bitch because of it, that makes you a bad person. Therefore, y'all trolls get blocked. Enjoy the block party. To all my subscribers, anybody watching my videos, or just so happens to stumble on this video, hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Peace.